Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Moving my mouse down to the notification tray of my computer. It is 7:01 a.m. on Tuesday, the 9th of August. October. And in my hand, I have a hamster, a little hamster. She's a cutie. It's little Saber / Cream. Of course, she's a cutie. I only have 3 hamsters right now. There's Charvy, whom I still have got to figure out and help. He's doing a lot better. I mean, not a lot better. He's doing better. He's not yipping and yiping and making noises because he's hurting anymore. He's not attacked by fleas. He's doing good. That way. His skin is still cracked. Or she's sneezing or something. Hamsters can't cough, so it must be little sneezes. Oops, sorry, you're sneezing. She's a cutie. I woke her up, so I'm actually going to put her back in her cage before she jumps. Here we go, you little cutie. You go back to sleep. Thank you very, very much. She's an absolutely awesome one. But Cookie's over in his cage, and Cream is down here in hers, and Charvy's over in his. Like I say, he's doing better in that he's not going, ah, every once in a while because he's being bitten by fleas. All of his fleas are gone. That is a very good thing. Putting the lid on top of his cage so that the cat doesn't fall into his cage was an excellent idea. So at least he's doing better that way. I gotta still figure out and fix, if possible, his skin condition. It might be genetic. It might be caused by an underlying condition. It might be, who knows? I might not be able to help. In which case, poor little guy. But he's still alive. He's still doing everything. He's wandering around. He's eating. He's doing stuff. He's doing everything he can to be a good and awesome hamster.
I love you.
I know.
I love you.
I know.
You're gonna get me a heart attack. Stop it, hug it.
And that's a very good thing. I doubt that I'll be able to get another hamster this month. I'm out of money, so life is life. Next month, we will see. It's possible. So, definitely a thumbs up. I don't ever want to get 1,000,001 hamsters again. I mean, when I had like 28 hamsters 3 years ago, that was a trifle much, but it was what I needed to get myself out of my head. I was caring for other lives. I was keeping other things alive. It was getting me out of here and caring for other things. Very, very important. I'm not sorry or unhappy or any of that I had 28 hamsters at one point. But I don't need 28 hamsters anymore. Just 4 or 5 at most. Oh, sinuses. Ow! Oh my gosh. Oh, it feels like an ice pick going right up into my sinus cavity. One of my housemates has got a very terrible sinus infection right now. I am hoping... Ow! I'm hoping that's not affecting me. I have had sinus issues my whole life. I have had chronic sinusitis from a youngster onward. So I have very, very no much fun with my sinuses. I've been a mouth breather my whole life because my sinuses are generally just clogged. It's only been like the past 3 years, 4 years or some, maybe 4 or 5 years that I've periodically been able to breathe through my nose while wearing my sleep mask. And that's new. Even when I first started, I couldn't. I had to breathe through my mouth because my nose was just a mess. But now, about half the time, I can breathe through my nose and then keep my mouth shut. I always wake up with gaping mouth and thoroughly dry because the mask pushes on my lower lip right here and shoves my jaw open. So even though I may want to keep my mouth shut so that I don't have a horrible, horrible dry mouth when I wake up, physics for the win. Because we are, after all, the entire universe is made up of, fulcrums and levers, pulleys, balls and sockets. Take a look at your body. I mean, I got to be careful. I'm not as limber as I could be. As much as I go out and walk, I need to be more limber. I need to stretch. because I can pull my hip up to the side and drag my foot up while I'm standing because I wash my foot and then lean over. But sometimes when straightening my leg back out, the little ball and socket in the hip joint is a little bit on the, ooh, are we going to go properly? Okay, I think we will this time. So I need to limber up some more. At one point, after I'd injured myself, I could stretch my hamstring out. Well, if I kept my leg straight, I could bring it out so that it was almost at a 45-degree angle like that. And then it was too tight. So I worked on it over a long, long time where I could stretch my leg out so it was actually going up higher. I could set it up onto high objects and stretch out. It's gotten tighter again over the years, so I need to work on the hamstrings, which is rough because my legs, they're so much fun. So often, if I just sit and don't do anything, my legs ache because I'm not doing anything with them. I mean, they ache to the point that I cannot sit. They ache to the point they cause deep anxiety. They ache to the point that it's just murder. There are some people that can't walk because when they walk, the blood flow to their legs is so limited that it hurts. It hurts to walk, even just half a block down to catch the post office. Catch the post office. Check your mail at your post office box. Just the walk there and back causes intense pain because they have such poor circulation, that's the word, in their legs. I get that when I'm not doing anything. I have to get out and walk and walk and walk for miles. And then my legs start hurting again because they've been used so much. But that's a different kind of pain. That's a comfortable pain. That's a we stretched ourselves out and did stuff pain. It still hurts, but it's not hopefully my first and only of the day, not a painful and horrible anxiety-causing ache. Boy, I worked myself hard and I've got that glowing kind of ache where you're going to maybe be a little stiff the next morning, but you're still feeling good. So I like that kind of ache. But just sitting, oh my gosh, it is so painful. I can't remember why I brought that up, but boy, that is such a problem. I mean, that's one of the big reasons I walk so much. I wish I'd realized this back when I was married to my wife, because my legs would ache and ache and ache, and I would be up all night because I couldn't go to bed with my legs hurting that much. There was just no way. I'd be up and again, instantly from the anxiety, from the pain. I didn't realize I needed to move to get them to stop hurting. And so I'd spend 8, 10, 12 hours a day with my legs aching as I sat in front of my chair and watched my wife, because I didn't want to go anywhere in case I needed to make a snap decision and save her life. So it was awful and horrible and painful, but everything's a trade-off. Everything's a trade-off. Thumbs up for that. I have moved some things about to try and be more Halloween-y. I'm going to show some of the, I got like this butcher knife, glow-in-the-dark butcher knife. I got a crow here. There's a pumpkin here. I think that's the only things on that side. Let me move my head. Yeah, either direction. I moved my Sandman statue there. I've always had that pumpkin there, but it's hidden partially now. And there's the skeleton hand goblet. And then, oopsie. Oh, shucks. Way back behind there. I'm going to have to move this one. There's, gosh, can I do it? I'll have to use this hand so you can see better. There's that pumpkin. Along with the mess. The wad of stuffed animals in here. I need to fix that. I mean, I could use that and it would be good. I could even use this bottom one and it would probably be good too. And then over here, I mean, I've got games and stuff, but it's harder to see. And then directly behind me, I'm not too happy about that bookcase, but I don't know what to do. I can't move these bookcases over this way because then I'd never be able to open the closet here, and I store things in the closet, so I can't move the bookcase over, and I can't move the bookcase that way. There's a wall. So the one bookcase that's half behind me with stuff on it, I moved it there so that people could see things. And no one can see things because it's directly behind me, so I'm trying to figure out what on earth I can do. Oh well, I'll figure something out. I'd love to get more Halloween stuff. Oh yeah, and this kind of butcher knifey thing. So, and then I got, these only cost $1, which is why I got them. So it's like when this one here has a burned out bulb, but if you press these things and they flash so that they're like, you know, candles. So I want to put this inside like one of the pumpkins here so that I don't have to plug it in. It would be going, ooh, flashy light inside of the face, and I don't know. It's, at least I got something. I'd love to get more yeah, they're pumpkins. Plug-in pumpkins. I had, for a time, I was buying a plug-in pumpkin a year, and I had like 7 pumpkins. And that was really, really cool, and I was doing my best to keep that up. And then I got really, really poor, and neither I nor my wife could afford to get them, and now I've got these 3 left. Oh well. I'd love to get more, as stated. That October is my favorite time of the year. I've typed this out in a tweet, but it's like Halloween. During this time, you know, we gather together, we feast, we eat up the last of the stuff that's not going to last the winter, and then we store up everything because, you know, people aren't going to live through the hard winters back the way it used to be, like 200 years ago, 300 years ago, 400, 500, back when winter came, and you knew there were going to be faces that you saw in fall that weren't going to be there come spring. People were going to starve. Sometimes the whole village starved. And so you got together, you ate up all the perishables, everybody kept all the stuff that was stored, and you waited out the winter. That, I feel, is the same thing with darkness. Darkness knows that there's going to be a long, hard winter, and so they've got to eat up the things that aren't going to last the winter in one last feast, and then hopefully survive the long, hard winter, because darkness knows there's going to be some faces of darkness that aren't going to be able to survive the winter. Come spring, there's going to be some darkness that's gone. So they descend upon us. They feast upon those of us that won't last. And they settle in for a hard winter. I love Halloween. When the veil between the worlds is the thinnest. Now, of course, there's too many of us. Even if there was darkness devouring us like mad, there's too many of us. So I figure, just like us, we've forgotten that winter is frightening and terrifying and deadly. Darkness, too, has grown fat and bloated and lazy, content just to sit back and reminisce and eat. No big dreams anymore, just sitting back and reminiscing under the layers of fat. So that's darkness today. But back when darkness was, you know, you didn't know if you're going to live through the winter. You didn't know if your family was going to starve during the winter time. You didn't know if the whole village was going to survive the winter time. But now, I love the feeling in the air, even though the feeling in the air isn't that feeling in the air anymore. Because of changing global climate, it changes the feeling here. We don't have that autumn feel come Halloween anymore. It's been pushed closer to Christmas and now doesn't really exist. Yay. I also have a game channel if you want to check out that. If you like watching older people especially play video games, I try to play a video game daily. I fall asleep a lot. I have a sleep deficit decades deep. But if you could check that out, it'd be awesome. It's not monetized. I'd love to get it monetized. I don't know if it's supposed to be monetized. At 100,000 subscribers, you're supposed to get a YouTube contact. I've got over 165,000 subscribers. I don't have a contact. So I don't know what's going on. But if you could check it out, it'd be awesome. Don't feel obligated. I don't feel entitled. But if you could, it'd be awesome. Thank you very, very much. I haven't opened up. I haven't. I have. I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is a range because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, depression, fibromyalgia, cannabis use, it's hard for me to remember things. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at that sort of thing. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. So good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. The fact that you left a comment, very appreciated. I have had a lot of, I guess they're younger types, because they've said things, you know, like, fuck this dig bag. He doesn't play Fortnite. So yeah, I don't play Fortnite. I can't. With this paralyzed, semi-paralyzed hand, I am a fat, slow-moving target in games like that. I can't play versus people. And especially with people going, hey, you fuckwad, you're not playing Fortnite. Well, yeah, especially with that. I ain't gonna either. Now, let's get to Chrome. I just wanted to point, I don't get a lot of those, but it's like I'm get like 1 or 2 every other day. And it's like, I'm not going to play Fortnite. I can't. I'm not good at it. I'm a fat, slow-moving target. So, I thought I had. That's not fair. I am now opening up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. If Comcast is going to actually load this up. I remember loading this up. What happened to this page? I am bothered. My sincere apologies. Anyway, though, I've just opened up 24 hours worth. So Terry Spear, thank you very, very much. And Brian Glenn, greatly appreciated. Always good to talk to you on Facebook as well. MC04CR3M3, thank you very, very much. And Sheev L. Barman, thank you very, very much. Spike by Mike, greatly appreciated. Michelle D, thank you very, very much. And Taya Bayama, thank you very, very much. Kathy Kitscat, always good to see you in the comments. And Joel Munder, thank you very, very much. Ollie B, thank you very much. Tong Emily, greatly appreciated. Kevin Nicholas, thumbs up. Goo Gol, thank you very much. Darkened Spell, heck of a name, I like that. Chankersore, oh, that's special, isn't it? Thank you very, very much. And Mama Chell, greatly appreciated. Haley Anderson, thank you very, very much. Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up and thank you. Westplay? I sure hope I've got your name right. Thank you very, very much. Noah V/D Mullen, thank you very, very much. I'm Alright 10, it's always good to be alright. It's good to be good. Matthias Yanez, thank you very, very much. And John Timing, greatly appreciated. Zombie Wolf, always good to see you in the comments. And Alex Arsov, thank you very, very much. Each and every one of you, greatly appreciated as stated, to get me out of this cramped, kind of, you know, dark and wet and probably pretty slimy inside of there too, skull, and out into the world and dealing with real people. And that's important. Extremely important. You want to get out of the confines of your skull and dealing with other people in the world. It's a good thing. Oh, whoa. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, of which the list keeps getting smaller and smaller. If you could become a patron, that would be very cool. You are the only things keeping me from becoming homeless. You pay my rent every month. Thank you very, very much. Oh, and there was no name in the box, but somebody sent me 2 boxes of cat food and a bag of hamster food off my Amazon wish list. Thank you very, very much. It is so awesome. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that is very cool. Definitely appreciate it. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. It is after 19 minutes and change. I'm going to try and get a reaction video done today. I can never tell with my emotional system coming back online. I am frequently overwhelmed by feeling. So I try. I'm going to try and have a game video. Try and have a game video for the game channel. I'd love to live stream. I keep falling asleep like yesterday. It's not good, but I'm trying. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So keep smiling, even when you don't want to, or you can't. It does help.